Hello, this is the Guns of Guns and Stuff. Today we're talking about the MechTech. You may not have ever heard of this. I don't know why the presence on YouTube just isn't there. I have no idea. You don't get this in gun shops, so that may have something to do with it. You go to MechTech.com, and this is not an offer to sell nor a solicitation to buy this firearm. That offer is made by the website. But you can get this in 9mm, 40 Smith & Wesson, 10mm, 45 ACP. And if you have a Glock frame that's on their list, it'll fit right on here. Also, XD, XDM will work on this, and most 1911s, they say on their website. But I invite you to go to the website and poke around and see what firearms this is available in. You just get the frame and put it on this upper. Now the upper is what comes to you in the mail. It's not an FFL item. This is considered the firearm because this has the trigger. You take this and add it to this. Now they all have all kinds of options on their website. You can get different kinds of rails, a different stock. This happens to be a telescoping stock. Now, one thing I'll point out to you, the magazine goes in the grip. So this gun is shorter than your typical PCC, pistol caliber carbine. It's shorter because in most cases, the magazine's here. Well, it's behind the trigger guard on this model. So this is only 30 inches overall. With the stock all the way in, it's only 30 inches. So it's great for home defense. Let me show you how to take this apart. There's a rubber bumper here. And by the way, this is empty. Okay? You just press the barrel against something that's non-marring, like not concrete. And then you just pull these little levers down. If you're familiar with Glock, you know the little ears that I'm talking about, they hurt your fingers, okay? And you just slide it back and take it off. I'll show you. It's not that hard. That's all there is to it. So this, you get this separate. If you already have a Glock, this happens to be 10mm. If you already have this, then you can get this. It's less than $400 as of fall 2025. Now, again, I say this is not an offer to sell, nor a solicitation to buy this firearm. This is not a firearm. This will come to your mailbox. Now, the first thing I noticed, this is not light. There's not a lot of plastic on this, just the telescoping stock and this grip here. The rest is metal. And of course, I've got my Lee optic on it. This is a Chameleon GSR-S8. Very happy with it. Look how big that view window is. I like it. Now, one thing I noticed, when you adjust it, there are little clicks, and you can put the rim of a spent cartridge in that to twist it. Ask me how I know. Okay, so that's the first thing I noticed. The second thing I noticed, this is the feed ramp right there, and there's a magnet that holds it in place. Okay, now when you assemble this, it's locked in, so the magnet's just to keep it in place while the frame is detached. All right, it's very easy to install. I'll show you. You just put it in the slots, just like that. And then again, it's something hard, not concrete, but this tabletop is perfect. You hear that click? And you just make sure these little ears are all the way up, which they are, and you're good to go. What's not to like? It takes Glock magazines. This is a 30-round stick. This 10 rounds for you communists in California. By the way, I've shot all kinds of hollow points through this, and I admit I was a bit skeptical about that feed ramp, but it works fine. It ate every hollow point I tried, and especially for self-defense purposes, home defense, very maneuverable inside a house, since the overall length of it is, in this configuration, 30 inches. I can go through doorways with it. It's a winner. And honestly, I don't know why. It ought to be all over YouTube, but it's not. Let's shoot it. And as you can see, I knocked one of the plates right off the rack. The chain came off the hook. That 10 millimeter is nothing to scoff at, believe me. One thing that's easy to forget, you see where my optic is compared with the bore axis. There's about 4 inches there, so if I don't aim high, I'm going to shoot low. What's not to like? The other day, I shot some Underwood ammo, both a hollow point and the full metal jacket. Today I've been shooting a mixture of Defense Dynamics from Fiocchi, 6 Sauer FMJ, and 6 Sauer Elite Defense. Is eating everything without any hiccups. Thanks for watching.